You say too late to start, got your heart in a headlock. I don't believe any of it. What up? What's good, y'all? There we go. Nah, ain't no typo. What's good with it? What up, Chi Chi? Blue Moon said he here for a good time, not a long time. Oh, that's a. I thought you was Moon. I thought you was a homie Moon. My bad, Blue Moon. But I made the live early. Yeah, you made the live early. We just getting this thing started. Early on the Sabbath. Early on the Sabbath, y'all. Oh shit. I don't know. There we go. All right. You should be good now. What up, patriarchy? Yeah, we should be good now. Y'all let me know on YouTube. Yeah. Bet. All right. Cool. Yeah. I forgot to plug it into the other device, but what's good, man? I should have worked that out beforehand. I'm sorry, y'all. It's somebody on YouTube, that's their name. Do I need to restart it or? Yeah, I fixed it, Blue Moon. Thank you. Providing unpaid policing for all. I want to look, man. Look. So I want to know why are men better at providing than women, right? Because men say that men are the providers. I want to hear the men's take. What is your take? Oh yeah, it ain't gonna never be in sync, Maya. I'm sorry. I ain't Justin Timberlake. I can't. I ain't in sync. I tried to. This is the best I can do. I can make it in sync, but the sound gonna be bad, or I can make it. You know what I'm saying? Or it could be like this, and the sound good. And I think the sound is most important. To be honest with you, y'all. Yeah, I appreciate that. I think the sound is the most important. That's why I had to compromise. We finally got to the bottom of it, and that was it. It's the best I could do right now. It's a whole thing. Because TikTok don't allow you to go live via whatever this app I'm using. StreamYard, it won't let you do it. So it is what it is. But I appreciate you, man. I definitely want to hear it. I definitely want to hear the what you guys have to say. What do the men have to say? Let's see what they think about it. Because they're better at doing things that don't want to do. Who's better at doing things? Say that again. What does that mean? Because they're better at doing things they don't want to. Because they're better at doing things they don't want to do. Oh, you're saying men are better at doing things they don't want to do? That's an interesting take. I would love to hear this. Men are better at doing things they don't want to do. Okay, come on. Let's have the discussion. I don't know. I would love to know what those things are. For an example, right? Let me know. Let me know where we're at with that. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I don't know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? So maybe you could let me know what it is. Definitely keep liking the live. I appreciate all that. Good job, y'all. We already over 3,700 likes. I funks with you. Young Milwaukee said men are not better providers. What up, Tiff? I'm getting over some type of cold or something, so y'all excuse me if I'm hacking and breathing odd. I don't know. You got to ask them. They sure do complain a lot about paying child support. They sure do. They always got something to say about child support. It's crazy. Yeah, most men are not really that good at providing. But where's that person at? Rebel? I invited you up, Rebel. Are you here or what's going on with you? Okay, so you rejected it. All right, cool. We just gonna mute you for the live then. That's cool. I got you. No worries. No worries. A black man who offers no help to his community in terms of self-improvement demonizes men. That's not proper English, sir. You sound like a dummy. You mean in terms of self-improvement. I only offer help to men in terms of self-improvement. And you come up, level up if you want to. I'm gonna mute you for the live though. I let y'all know. Y'all know I don't do the Edwards scissors hands. I don't do the tapping, tap, tap, tap. I do the conversations. That's what I do. But yeah, all I offer are solutions to men. It's just it's not the solutions that y'all like to hear. I think it's funny when men say like what are the solutions? And I'm like, I don't know. It's wild. I'm you know, it's getting a little crazy in here. The solution is the problem. The problem is the solution. If you know, you know. The solution is the problem. The solution is first recognizing the problem. I promise men one thing and one thing only if you ever care to listen to me about any of this stuff. And this is why men go out of their way to deliberately remain ignorant about stuff. Like they won't read stuff, they won't look stuff up. Because once you see, yeah, they're not notifying y'all patriarchy. I told y'all they're whatever, they're suppressing me right now. But basically, once you see like what's going on, you will never you won't ever see things the way you did again. And that's what y'all fear. And then you're going to be forced to make a choice between being being a better person and unpacking that shit, or being the same fucking dummy that you've been for however long you've been alive. You know what I'm saying? So once you know what the problem is, I swear to y'all, you guys think I'm playing, but I promise you that your biggest hurdle, your biggest obstacle in all of this as men is going to be you just first accepting what the actual problem is. That's the problem. Like that, like once you accept that that's the problem, boom. Like it all unravels from there. It all unravels from there. And that's why I'm here, because I'm at the beginning. I'm step number one in that process. And because I know that that's the most important step. Once go talk to all the men who frequented, our space in here, and they were, they'll tell you like, yeah, no, I used to get mad, I used to get triggered, and now I'm not triggered, and now go talk to them. Go really, really go talk to them. Go ask them. They'll tell you. They don't come here. They don't like need me for they got it. I listen to them now. They say they're insightful and all that stuff. Because you got to do the work on your own. You know what I'm saying? Like you can do it. You could unpack some of it in here, and this space is cathartic for a lot of people. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, I mean, a lot of the men who have come in this space and this was like their awakening. You know what I'm saying? They took the ball and ran with it. They doing their own thing. They reading their own. You know what I'm saying? They reading shit. They're listening to shit. They're going in other people's lives. You know what I'm saying? They're having their own experience with it, because you got to unpack it. You got to do it in the dark. You got to do it when nobody's looking. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the gift, y'all. Yeah, Black on Both Sides, man. Greatest rap album of all time. Probably greatest album of all time. But that's the reality. That's the reality. That's the, it's tough. It's tough. Right, Jean Grey? You know what I'm saying? It happens. It happens when you're around people, you know what I'm saying, like-minded people or whatever. Or it don't even be that. Sometimes it be you listening to, you know what I'm saying, well, as a woman, but sometimes it be you like listening to like a pick me, and you be like, wait, I used to think, wait, hold on. That's how I used to think. Nah, that's crazy. Hell nah. And then I ain't thinking like that no more. Happens all the time. A lot of this shit I'll be learning from the men on the wrong side. I'm listening to them try to defend their position, and they can't defend it. And I'm like, oh, okay. That don't make no That don't make no fucking sense. Like I can't, how can I rock with you? You can't even defend your position. So what do I look like agreeing with you? You know what I mean? Like it's to me, it's like easy. It's easy. Your critical thinking develops, all that stuff. It all grows when you start to unpack that shit. I promise you. So yeah, that's what it is. Doug said she was a bit of a pygmy till she met her husband. That's how you got your husband. Yes, I'm definitely a trans ally. All LGBTQIA folk. Shit, I'm an ally to everybody. I mean, every group of people. Working class, well, not billionaires, you know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, all the working class, I'm an ally to any working class group of people. Yes. I'm allied to I said I'm the husband back. I'm allied to all my working class people. I don't care how you identify under that. I couldn't care less. Couldn't care less. However you identify, I'll rocks with you. You working class, that's where we start. Then comes in the intersectionality, right? That's how the shit work. But let's see. Damn, I got something in my eye. Woo. Got me. Don't get me, got me. I thought to me, hey, man, I thought y'all wanted to know. I thought y'all would be excited to tell everybody how men are better providers than women. Nah, this is not an anti-trans live. It never will be. It will never be. I don't know. All Booked Up said they are not. Okay. Yeah, men. I don't know. I think men, no worries. Y'all know what it is over here, man. Y'all know what time it is. Exactly, Jessica. But men are very much capable of being great providers, but I think there's so many levels. There's so many levels to providership, and men don't know what they are. Like men think providership is simply having a job, making money, and giving your check to your wife, or most of your check to your wife, or your spouse, or your girlfriend, or whoever. Yeah, Tiana, it's crazy on YouTube. Mm-hmm. Am I arguing against the prompt? No, I'm not. I'm not arguing for it again. I want to hear y'all's take on the prompt. I want to hear what you think. The discussion is for you, not for me. I mean, I'm gonna have it with you, but I'm curious to know what you think about it. Men are better providers. How? How are men better providers? Because I hear it every day. I hear that men are meant to be the providers and men are meant to be the protectors and all of that stuff. I could have put that too. I don't think men are better protectors than women either. All right, I could throw that one. I could throw that one up there too. Do you believe the meaning of provider changed from the past to now? No. Provider has always been a provider. I think that men's understanding of providership is relatively skewed, and it always has been. And that's been a big problem of providership. But you know, providing is a holistic approach. It's not one thing. It's not one thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like I'm a provider just because I make money. You know what I'm saying? Because and what I'm saying is like if that's what you think providership is, then Why do I have to invite you up? Why don't you just request them? Here, I invited you up. I don't know why you couldn't do it on your own. Men are takers. I agree. Most men are definitely takers. Vast majority of men. The problem, see, the thing about being a taker is you don't reciprocate. That's what makes you a taker by definition, right? Like when we talk about it. Yeah, men are very parasitic, yes. Mm-hmm. Johan, I think that men, I think that's a part of it, absolutely. But I also think men are better providers in this system, oftentimes, if we're basing it on making money because of the patriarchy. You know what I'm saying? So they would think, like, they would argue, well, I'm able to go out and make more money than my wife, therefore I'm the better provider. And I'm like, but that's because of the system. That's not because like you as a man are just better at provision. You know what I'm saying? Like that doesn't even make sense. Because men are laborers? No, women do way more labor than men. men are lazy as fuck. Men are lazy as fuck. Men should be able to do just as much labor as women, maybe even more. But men are exceedingly lazy, like extremely lazy. We cut corners. We don't, you know what I mean? Our consistency wanes. And a part of the whole like doing a good job, like the thing you have to understand about doing a good job is you need to have integrity to do a good job. You know what I'm saying? Because you need to be doing your job even when nobody's looking. You need to be doing your job even when you think like you're not going to get credit for it, or even when you think, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I think women are built to do the job even when nobody is looking, even when nobody is giving them credit, because they do those jobs every single fucking day and nobody gives them credit. You know what I'm saying? Know yourself too, to spell wrong. You can come up. You are most certainly um, invited to come up. Men aren't generous enough to be providers. Yeah, I saw this. I saw this video today. This lady was saying how she said black men hate to see black women rest. Like they hate to see black women be comfortable or something to that effect. She was saying like, I forget exactly, but she was saying like as soon as she lays down or as soon as they see a black woman rested, they start like questioning like what she doing and then start saying she lazy and stuff. I was like, oh yeah, that is true. That's true. I was like, yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. I ain't gonna even hold you. That does. That does sound about right. I wish it weren't true, but it is. Yeah. Mother mules. Damn, that's your daddy with your mama? Hmm. That's a cold game like cocaine right there. I ain't gonna even hold you. Appreciate the gift, y'all. They are so stingy and withholding is weird and almost aggressive. Yeah, I mean, I think the selfishness is aggressive. Um, what do you say? Floating? But how could you develop your way of thinking as a man? Go look at my channel. Go look at YouTube. I make a shit ton of videos about it all the time. I tell my story all the time. I talk about it. All the things I had to overcome, what I have to overcome currently. I talk about it all the time. Damn, you live with his mama. That's wicked work. Living with your mammy? Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. What up, BBG?
Hi, public. Thank you for having me up. I wanted to talk about the topic.
Nope. Mm-mm. Start over.
I'm sorry. Hi, what does the name say? YouTube. Thank you for having me up. I think that men are better providers than women because men provide immeasurable amounts of laughter, especially when they try to compare themselves to me. I love to see niggas try to reach the bar that I am at. That provides me with a great amount of joy. Men are also better providers because they provide you with a body to take up space in your home, especially because a lot of them don't like the idea of working. So you always have somebody to
Damn,
make
nigga.
sure that both your sheets and your couch are occupied. Um, I
Niggas
love
don't
that.
like the concept of working.
No, studies have shown that
I believe it.
that I
You
think
don't
the
need to
number
convince me.
is 80%. What is it? Uh, I think it's 80% of niggas burn 20% of books. I think that's what it is.
Nah. They burning way more than 20%. Them
Um,
niggas gotta be 80 for 80.
well, it's a statistical fact.
Bet.
This is just data,
I believe it.
but they also provide each other with great amounts of hairspray and hair dye. I'd love to see a man with a nice, clean, painted up hairline. I think it's absolutely amazing that they provide that for each other. What else? They also provide the world with a great amount of single mothers, for which they blame for being single mothers. I think that that kind of makes the world go round. Um, yeah, I think that men are spectacular.
Mm, mm. That's your standard for spectacular?
hmm
Mm.
My apologies if it's too high.
Nah, the bar. The bar is truly in hell. I ain't gonna hold you. It's kind of low. Damn. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Um, I really want. Hold on, man. Give me a second, dude. Because that was a lot to digest right there. Because you said some things that really stuck with me. 80% of niggas burn 20% of books. Damn. That's disproportionate too, if you think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like that ain't, you know what I mean? Damn.
I'm sorry, it was 80% of men burn 90% of books.
There you go. 89.
It was
That's what I
from
was
the
thinking.
it was from the CDC actually.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, damn, 80 and 20? Nah, it gotta be 80 and 80. 80 and 90 sound closer to it. The niggas don't like what kind of books they be what are the 10% of books that they keep around? What is in those books? Do you know? Does it tell you that?
Pictures.
What?
Pictures.
The 10% of books they keep around are picture books?
Mm-hmm.
Man.
I'm sorry, I couldn't keep that one up myself.
Why y'all watching? Hold on. Hold on. Y'all watching Coming to America?
I am watching Coming to America. I'm studying men right now.
Man. All right. I was like, wait a minute.
From a cultural
man.
perspective.
Mm-hmm. From a macro.
Yeah.
From the macro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Damn, man. That's okay. That's what it be. But coloring books and picture books, that sound about right.
Yeah.
Somebody said the Bible and no. Mm-hmm. They learn the Bible too, because they can't read it.
That's true.
The Bible, 12th grade reading.
There is a comic book version of the Bible, the Action Bible that I did see left on a few shelves.
Yep.
There weren't many, but there were some left.
Yeah, I've seen that before. Damn, man, that's crazy. Yeah, niggas can't even read the Bible, but they claim to love it. Ain't that a trip?
Somebody in the comments asked, given that they don't read, how do they know where the books are? Because men are frantically chasing women, they just so happen to follow them into spaces where books are.
I saw a woman go inside Barnes and Nobles and was like, "Wait a minute,
Yeah.
this where they hiding all this shit?"
Yeah. I recently saw a woman going into a local bookstore and a man was nipping at her ankles. She was able to get away from him. You know, mace, banaka, stuff like that usually helps. But yeah, that's usually how they find the books.
You got to get the gel pepper spray.
Yeah. Yeah.
They usually do the trick.
Yeah.
Keep the papers up off.
Or the got to be spray. The got to be spray. It's a freeze and hold spray.
I know what it is. That shit look like a horn. That shit look like a
yeah.
They got the little.
But it'll make their eyelids and their lips stick together, which really, honestly, is the most important part.
Keep them stuck.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Tell them niggas freeze. Jump in the air and stay there.
Yep. It works. It works.
I don't mind it. I almost ran another prompt that said only women should own guns.
Maybe.
Like if we gonna have whatever color you want, I don't care. But yeah. I said only women should have access to pew-pews. And I thought about running it, but I didn't know if I was gonna get banned or not because I put the little you know what I'm saying? I don't know how TikTok be.
That you had the little emoji on there?
I had the little emoji on there. I was like,
yeah, okay, they kind of weird. I feel like they definitely have already sold themselves to
oh yeah, they gone. Yeah,
for sure. Over. The amount of ads, the amount of HSN creators we have now, yeah, for sure lets me know that it's some stuff, it's some fishy stuff going on.
Yeah, this is what I did. I had this already. I had this one locked in, loaded. No pun intended.
It is funny though that they give you such a hard time about your prompts because I have seen some very like egregious ones. So I'm curious as to what the process is for that. I know somebody that used to, I don't know if they still do, but they used to work for TikTok and that was literally their job to like, flag
investigate
or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Janae, what's good with you? They probably don't even know they up here. You know what, y'all? Shall I restart it one time and then let me restart it one time.
Yeah, go ahead and restart. I just wanted to share that little fun tidbit.
Bet. Okay. Yeah, yo, I'm gonna restart it one time and then we're gonna see. And if not, I'm just gonna do something else. Like I already got it. It's Friday. I'm really supposed to do my like travel the world today. I plan on doing that today, but I'll restart it one time. I should have actually did that first and then jumped on after and did my live, but whatever. We'll do that. I got y'all. Yeah, I know. I know, man. TikTok already going down. I said, dang, y'all ain't wasting no time. Bring back the homie from Shanghai, man. Bring back the homie from Shanghai, man. Singapore, sorry, not Shanghai, from Singapore. Bring back the homie from Singapore. You did? They love us and hate us though. They need us, but they hate us. They let us get like medium big, and then they let other people copy us, and then they get big, big. like a black woman reciting the lyrics to rap songs, way like fucking putting on whole concerts damn near, right? She do that, she might get some likes. You know what I'm saying? Little white lady does it in her bathroom. You know? And I ain't mad at either one. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't mad at the white lady that did it. That ain't her fault. She just, you know what I'm saying? She like rap. I ain't mad at her. This is about the app. What up, Onyx? Black person invented dance. Non-black person, not what black person invented dance. 50,000 views. White person invented dance. Non-black person does the same dance. 5 million views. Like, hey, what's that about? I have identity issues. Look at this goofy ass. Hold on, man. Hey, look at this dude, L Boogie, talking about I have identity. Look at this nigga picture. Damn, man, that shit funny. Hey, man, I ain't insecure. You come up and talk about it, man. Don't be scared. I invited you up. I ain't insecure. That's you. I'm right here with my camera on and everything, talking, expressing myself openly to the world. What I don't know what about you makes me think I'm insecure, but I don't know. Nah, I wanted to hear him come up, man. They be loud and proud in the comments. Yep. What his bio say? I couldn't even read the bio. I just saw his picture and was like, oh my God, this is crazy. What do I have on my left hand? It's my right hand technically, but it's like a fidget thing to keep me from clicking my pens, and I be stimming. I'm a big stimmer, y'all. This is one of my son gave it to me. He bought some stemming tools and said, Dad, you can have those. Oh shit. Thanks, babe. Back at it like a crack addict. Hey, y'all nervous today? What happened, man? Nah, I ain't about to. I gotta be able to defend the point, y'all. I can't say stuff like men should be sterilized because I can't defend that point, but that's funny. I can't defend that point. I don't believe men should be sterilized. Oh man, that's funny as hell. That's crazy. I do truly think only women should own guns, though. Well, here's what I really think. I think that nobody should own guns, right? I think nobody should own pew-pews. But I think that if pew-pews are going to be owned, they should only be owned by women. Nuns? No. Hell no. I think if pew-pews are gonna be owned, they should only be owned by women. Yep. I think it'll knock out two birds with one stone. Or a lot of birds with one stone. Violence will go down.
And that cat's gonna bring us.
Yeah, this is actually is a real life question. Okay, dear Sincere, she said, whew, I need your advice. I work at an STD clinic, so I see all kinds of cases. One of my regular patients recently came in, and I know for a fact he tested positive for HIV. That's not the issue. We give him treatment, counseling, and keep everything confidential. The problem is, I just saw him out in public, holding hands with someone I actually know personally. Now, this is where it gets messy. The guy is very promiscuous. Like, I've heard stories and I know his lifestyle. And seeing him with someone that I know makes me nervous because I don't think she has any clue what she's dealing with. Here's my dilemma. Should I tell her and risk losing my job, breaking confidentiality, and possibly even sued? Or should I keep quiet? I feel like I'm letting her walk into a danger zone without warning. I care that something could potentially happen to her, but I also care about my career. She is not a close friend, just someone that I know. So what do I do? Do I protect my livelihood and stay silent? Or do I have a moral obligation to spill the tea to save her?
I used to work in an HIV clinic.
This is actually a true story, you guys.
No, I've had this happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I used to work at an HIV clinic many years ago, and what I did in this situation is all I did was I knew a situation similar to this. I knew someone who knew the person who was at risk. And all I did was say, does he really know this girl? And I left it at that.
No, what she needs to do is send an anonymous email and drop the dime.
She doesn't have any of that information.
She better figure out how to get it.
She has to stay as far away from getting caught in it because otherwise it is a HIPAA violation.
Because that's not a friend of hers. She can't even trust that person's not going to throw her name in it. So she can't put her career in jeopardy. But I think, no, I'm gonna try to figure out how to let them know without letting them know it came from me.
Right. And that's why you find someone as far away from you and just drop the dime of how well do they know each other? I'm just wondering, because the person who knows you knows what you do is going to raise a flag and they'll just carry the story.
Yeah.
What do you think, Tree?
Find them on Facebook, create a fake profile, something.
I like Antoinette plot twist. She said she got it too. Oh, that'd be dirty. She go over there trying to let her know. And she be like, hold on. That's none of your business because she actually got it too. She don't let her know she got it, so she put her on blast while she's trying to be a good friend. This sounds like a Lifetime movie. ChatGPT doing good over there.
No, this is a true story, John.
That's why she can't tell her. Because no, what he said, Kat, is what if she wouldn't told the lady, hey, I have something to tell you, you're dating this guy. But that lady also has it and she doesn't know that.
Right.
She can't say anything because it's
that's a good point. But no, in this story, she actually she knows for a fact the other lady doesn't have it.
Like she need to figure out a way to send an anonymous message to this woman.
Yeah. And I will say when I have like back when I worked in the clinic years and years, this was like over 20 years ago, I was dating somebody, and during an intake with a new client, she dropped the name. It was during intake, and we just get to talking. I'm very good at intakes. And she mentioned the person that she had been seeing, and she put their name, she told me their name. It was a very unique name. And it turned out to be someone that I was talking to that I had never been intimate with. Do you know I dropped that man as soon as possible? Worlds are too small. Communities are too small. This was 20, let me see, I'm 50. This was 25 years ago.
So I have another one. I have another one that's real too. I think I asked you guys this before. So I have a friend whose cousin moved to Atlanta, right? And with his wife, kids, whatever. So his wife. So anyway. So I know the wife. I know him. I'm cool with his family, but I'm close friends with his cousin. I'm only just cool with his wife. We're friends on Instagram, on Facebook, all that. You know, like we comment on each other's stuff, blah blah blah. He gets posted on "Is This Your Man?" in Atlanta. With
Y'all, I was trying to find a different live. The lives is weak right now, so I was like, bump it. But I had got flagged. They said they gave me a warning, so I just ended the live before I could get whatever. I think it was the prompt. I just ended the live. Somebody reported me. But I was trying to find a different live to go into, but that shit was not. The lives is turned down right now, y'all. I'm sorry. I tried. I really did. The lives ain't living. They ain't living and they ain't living. I don't even know what story I was telling Miss Danny T. I think because it had a pew pew in it. Be cool. What story was I telling y'all? I don't even remember what story it was. What was we talking about? My ADHD be whooping me. Where was we at? I'll finish it. They are. They reported your boy, so you know I had to do what I had to do. I had to do what I had to do when I had to do it. Something about an STD. Ooh, what? That's what we were talking about? I don't remember. Wait, what live y'all talking? That wasn't on my live. That was something else then. Y'all must have been hearing something else. That wasn't my live. Oh, I know, because the phone was, yeah, never mind. That was something different. Y'all wasn't hearing what I was hearing. We was hearing two different things. That's what it was. Okay, because I was like, what story was y'all talking about? What story is we talking about? What up, Dante? Yeah, it was something in the background. It was just whatever was on my iPad. Because I got the sound is coming through my iPad. So you can only hear what I'm doing when I'm live, and then I join the live, and then you can hear me. That's the only way. Yeah, I figured it out because I was like, what the hell? STD. I can't even hear what's on the iPad. So whatever was going on there had nothing to do with me. Yeah, they reported me. Damn, I changed it. I don't even I wouldn't even know where we was. I would have to go back and go. I don't even know. No, I'm not. I'm using StreamYard. No, the iPad, I can't do nothing. If I unplug it, you don't hear nothing. I just leave it plugged up. Damn, it was a mess. I missed it. Now I want to listen to it. I was trying to find me a little wild, decent live to jump in. Did I ever have a homie back in the day that was always in some shit? Yeah, nigga. Me. Nah, yeah, I had a nigga that was always in something though. I knew a lot of my niggas, we was always up to something that we shouldn't have been up to. I'll say 50% of the time though, I was always into something. I was wilding. Hey man, I guess, you know what I'm saying? I guess that hate is real. You know? I guess that hate is real, y'all. Oh damn, it's still off, huh? Okay. Look good on my phone, but it don't look good on the iPad. It's probably cool on the phone. The iPad's way bigger. I had to. I had to. No fish. And it's not, I don't know what it is. It's Friday night. I don't know what it is. I feel like I should just end it and then come back and I'll find something. Nah, I can't paint my nails, man. That shit was fucking up my nail beds. Like I don't know. I must be like sensitive to it or something. I was getting these like, I don't know. It was like I was getting like black underneath my fingernail. Like in my nail bed. I was like, nah, it ain't worth it. I was getting like these like streaks in there. So I stopped. Why you want me to paint your nails? Yeah, it was it was that, and then I switched it. I stopped using that too, and then the gel, and then it still was messing me up. I was like, nah, I'm out. Yep, I was using gel, so it made me say that shit scared me. I ain't used to that shit. I seen it. I was like, I ain't about to fuck up my nails. I got up off of it. Now I ain't getting no taxis, man. Them shit's too yellow for me. Dermatitis. I never heard of that. Dober Investment. What's good?
Hey, it was good. Can you hear me?
Barely. Hold on. There we go. Now I got you.
Hey, what's up?
Chilling. What's good with you?
Not much. We talked like last year. It's been a while.
Mm-hmm. I don't.
No, yeah, I am a fan though. I was just asking. I know you used to paint your nails.
Mhm.
I was like, I wonder if he's still doing that.
No, I can't, man. Well, I mean, I could, but people say I didn't know what it was. I just once I saw black in my nail bed, I was like, nope, ain't worth it. Ain't worth it for
So
you. Boy.
was it like more of a statement? Was it more of a statement, or did you actually like that style?
Yeah, I loved it. I wouldn't do something if I didn't like it. I love painting my nails.
Okay, because some people just do it for a statement, just to kind of get back at these dudes that say it's sassy or whatever to prove a point.
No, that's where it started. But I also liked it before that, though. You know what I'm saying? Like I liked painting nails before that, but I was like, repressing, how I felt or whatever about it. Like, oh, you can't paint your nails. I was on that shit. And then my son, at the time, he was 6 years old. He was painting his nails. And I'm like, if this little nigga could paint his nails, why the fuck can't I paint my nails? So
Wait, who got your son to paint his nails?
Got him to paint his nails? Nobody got him to paint his nails. He wanted to paint his own nails.
Oh, he didn't see his mom do it or something, or TV or whatever.
Yeah, he saw his mom painting his nails. He was 3 years old. He started asking when he was 3. And my wife was like, nah.
Really?
Nah. And then when he was 6, She told me, she was like, yeah, I painted his nails, da 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 da. And I was like, okay.
Okay, that's interesting. I think some dudes can pull it off. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think he looked the best with it. I don't know. Do you know someone named Jalen Green, the basketball player?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think he paints his nails. I think his style matches it very well. But
Mhm.
you, I mean, like you're just very like you look like a normal guy. So when you did paint your nails, it was just very, I don't know. I don't think it matched your style.
I don't think you know what I actually look like. I think you see I think you see like the this part of my chest when I'm sitting in the chair, just gonna lie with you, but it matched my style.
Maybe that's true. I feel like dudes that do like, you know, the tattoos, the crazy dreads or whatever. I haven't even seen you without your hat on. So maybe,
Yeah.
I don't know.
You
But
you think that the dudes who paint their nails, you have to look extreme to have your nails painted. That's your
I
problem.
think it
right?
matches well. Maybe that's
It
what it
does.
is. Maybe I think it matches
Yeah.
well with certain styles. Like Machine Gun Kelly. I think Machine Gun Kelly. I think
Yep.
he pulls it off very well. But it's like, let's say if I see like a corporate dude, like you look very, like I'm not like you just look like a normal guy. So that's why I
Corporate?
thought, okay, maybe. And plus, you know, obviously,
You think I
What'd you
look corporate?
I mean, like a normal dude. Like you, I could see you in corporate. Is that what you used to do?
I mean, I think everybody did corporate for a while, but I mean, if I was corporate, I was corporate, but I ain't no corporate.
Maybe. I mean, you just look too clean. I was just like, I mean, you know what I mean? And plus, you know, what you talk about, you know, about, you know, pro women, anti guys. So I assume it was like, you know, part of that
Anti-guy?
whole shtick thing. Well, you know what I mean? Like, you know, like,
Yeah.
I don't know if maybe I'm, you know, just like very pro woman though. Or maybe I'll say, maybe not anti guy, but very pro woman.
Yeah, definitely pro woman. I'm pro man too, pro humanity, but I'm definitely pro woman. Yeah,
I feel you, bud.
best.
Yeah, definitely not a hater, just accent.
Anti-misogyny is the best way to put it. Exactly, Rockabilly.
Anti-misogyny, I love that.
Yeah, I'm not. But I am. But yeah, definitely, I'm not. I'm not a anti-man. I think that's weird to be anti-man. Whole group of people that I belong to. Crazy.
I mean, low key, if you look at the history though, like men have been doing some pretty crappy stuff throughout history. So I mean, that's why I don't really blame people for being misandrous. Is that the word? Misandrous? Yeah, misandrous.
Misandrous?
I can see why that would come about. Just because of, you know, the evils that men are capable of. But I would just say don't just blanketly hate all men, for sure. And what do you think about, let's say, white women that try to attack Black American men? Like, I don't think, in my opinion, Black men have never done anything to white women in America. That's why I feel like whenever I hear white women try to say, "Oh, down with men, down with patriarchy," I don't think that really should be aimed towards Black men in America, Black American men. What
Why
do you think
not?
about that?
What if
Well,
black?
I'm saying
what
because
if what have Black men done to help white women?
Well, I mean, I guess you could ask the reverse. I feel like Black men are in a worse position in this country specifically, and have been.
hmm I mean, I'm not.
You know,
I'm
like
not
slavery,
yeah,
Jim
I'm
Crow.
not. I'm not disagreeing with that necessarily, but I'm just trying to figure out what it like. If I'm not, I mean, I don't defend white women for being racist. I guess like that's crazy, but like if we're talking
Mhm.
about man and woman, then what have Black men done for, you know what I'm saying? Like what have Black men done for white women? When white Black men got the vote before the white women got the vote. We wasn't trying to help white women get the vote, just like we wasn't trying to help Black women get the vote. We made sure we got the vote.
Yeah, but I feel like we needed that vote just to because we were in such worse position in this country. So I
They
think we
all
needed
were.
that vote first to try to get us.
Hold on, wait. By that logic, Black women needed to vote more than us.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But I
So
feel
why
like,
didn't we?
you know,
So why didn't we help Black women get the vote then?
wait. So was because maybe I'm not great on my history. So did
Mhm.
Black men get the vote before a Black woman?
Yeah, and white women.
I feel like Black men, we kind of vote align, like our votes align with Black women. So I mean, even if we got the votes first, we still kind of advocate for them
We don't.
through our vote.
We don't. Black men don't really care about Black women. Like politically, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen black men care about black women politically.
I mean, like the last vote, right? Like most black men that did vote, I mean, vote for Kamala, just like most black women that did vote for Kamala.
Kamala, yeah. But that's not because,
Kamala.
yeah, that wasn't to protect black women, though. That was because of the overt racism of the right. If Republicans stop being overtly racist, I think that you would see, I think it would be half black men would openly be Republican.
Honestly speaking, that might be true because outside of the I think most black men aren't in favor of abortion either. We're pro 2A for the most part. Conservative, a lot of conservative values we also hold as well. But if it wasn't for the overt racism, yeah, honestly, like if Republicans were honestly pro-black but kept their same conservative values for everything else, I can honestly see that.
No, they don't have to be pro-black because Democrats aren't pro-black at all. But if they just like weren't overtly racist, right? Just overtly racist, where they, they be basically one step away from calling us N-words and monkeys and stuff. If they weren't doing that type of stuff, because the reason why is because black men, they know that in the hood they would get so chastised for, you know what I'm saying, for being like openly Republican, which black men who are Republican do get chastised for it, but it's, such a small group. You know what I'm saying? So they see that, they're like, I don't want to be a part of that group. But yeah, more black, if they stop being overtly racist, then that would a lot of that would subside, because it would be like, well, what's the difference? I just think I have conservative values, and that, you know what I mean? And then you kind of hide the whole misogyny in there, because most black men are extremely misogynistic. Unfortunately, it's the misogyny that stops black men from taking care of black women and everybody else. That's the problem. Because we should be able to link up like this with black women, but the misogyny is whooping us. Aquarian said, Bubble Bay spit the pickles. Bubble Bay spit the pickles out. Say it with your chest. Bubble Bass. So I said Bubble Bass. Bubble Bass spit the pickles out. Say it with your chest. Damn, that's
what
crazy.
Does that mean?
Man. I think she was talking to you. Yeah.
I am at work. I'm at work right now, so I can't be too loud.
No, you good. Terry on. Oh, he dropped. But yeah, that shit is that's how it goes. But yeah, me, especially nowadays, every day I get online, I'm just seeing more and more black men talk about, you know what? As I get older, I'm starting to realize I'm conservative. I'm like, wow, that's crazy.
I mean, I low-key do agree with some conservative values, but I'm not going to vote conservative. I guess it's kind of like what you said. I don't like the overt racism,
What conservative values? What conservative values do you
I'm pretty pro, the 2A. I'm pretty pro 2A. I think we should have a chance to defend ourselves.
Do you think most Democrats are against 2A?
Are most Democrats against 2A? Mm-hmm. I don't think they're against 2A. I think they also believe, but I'm pretty extreme on that. I don't think there should be any more extra laws for, against our ability to bear arms. And I think they would add more laws to the books, which I would disagree with.
So you're okay with all the mass pew-pewings and the smooth?
Well, no.
Because you have to address that. A part of that is the gun laws, also mental health. You know what I'm saying? It definitely is a whole different approach. But are you okay with the amount of self-deletions that take place in this country, specifically for men?
Oh, the amount of no, I think people shouldn't do that.
Not to say they shouldn't do it, because I think people have the right to take their own lives, to be honest with you. But but I'm saying that it's your life. As long as you're not hurting anybody, if you want to take your own life, who am I to tell you can't do it? That's crazy. But I'm saying that the all right, so the self-deletion rates between men and women, how they differ?
I've heard that like men, like I think women attempt it more, but men go through with it more. Is that correct?
They succeed more, yeah. But why? And
Yeah,
why
they
do you
succeed
think?
more.
And why do you think that is?
I think I've had to just guess. I feel like men are just more like hardcore, so they're more willing to like blow their brains out versus maybe a woman will think about, you know what, maybe I won't do that.
Yeah, they're more violent. So and they use
Yeah,
pew pew, and they use more pew pew. So that would be another reason why we should like regulate pew pews or whatever. I'm again, I don't think anybody should have a pew pew, right? I'm not a Democrat, but
Mhm.
I don't think anybody should have a pew pew. But they're here, and there's like 380 million of them in our country. But
Right.
so I'm like, maybe we shouldn't have 380 million pew pews. Maybe they should only be in certain people's hands, and you should have to do some stuff to get them. Yeah, Rita said 90% of Americans want pew pew control. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think that's a radical take. I don't think that's like you have to be conservative because you believe in 2A or whatever. Yeah, as long as the government has pew pews, I want us to be able to have pew pews. Let me put it like that. That's my belief.
For sure, yeah.
That's my take on pew pews. As long as the government has them, I want them, especially this government, especially as a Black person.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, you see
especially
how
this government.
Yeah, definitely. Like you see how like they're scared because like we were able to with the Charlie Kirk and the attempted one on Trump. Like it's a way to keep them on their toes just in case. So for sure we need them. But maybe I'm wrong in this. I hear this talking point a lot. But aren't there like thousands of gun laws on the book right now?
Thousands? No,
Maybe, okay, hundreds?
possibly. I don't even think it's that many.
I heard people say like there's like 20,000. Maybe that's wrong.
20,000? No.
Yeah, I
But-
thought I've heard somewhere. Like Colion Noir on YouTube, the Black dude that does the gun stuff. He'd be saying that type of stuff. Like there's like thousands of gun laws on the books already, and that if we just enforce them, we probably wouldn't have that big of an issue. Like if you look at a lot of the mass pew-pewers, like there were laws on the book to mitigate that from happening, but it's just that nobody really followed through because obviously they're white, so they're not as scared of them.
You know what? I just figured out. You're the white dude. You're from Canada.
No, I'm Black. I'm Nigerian.
Ah, damn. Thought you was the white boy.
Do I
from
sound
Canada.
white?
You sound like a white
I
dude from
sound-
Canada. I'm sorry. I swear to God, I thought you was a white dude from Canada. But it was throwing me off because I forgot you were talking about Black people shit. So but right now, when you were talking, I was like, oh no, that's the white dude from Canada. But yeah, no. No. Yeah, the 2A shit is not, that's not, saying there are things on and I don't like saying the left, but there are things that the Democrats espouse and policies that they're for or against or whatever that I'm not for or against. But I know that they are exponentially better than the Republicans, right? The only reason that I would vote for a Republican, or the only reason why I would be down for Republicans getting into office, is if I was an accelerationalist,
Mhm.
and I wanted to see the end come faster. Then I would be like, yeah, let's get some Republicans in here because that's what's going to happen. Like that's what's happening right now. You know what I'm saying? Like Trump's only been in office for like freaking like 8 months, and it feels like 10 years. Like everything he's done already is like so destructive, and I don't know how. Like the revert. Like usually you don't feel the effects of the president like this much while they're the president. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the stuff that they do takes like 2, 3, 4, 5 years, after they get out of office for you to really feel it. Not with Trump. Trump was like day one. I was like, ooh, shit. I felt like I had a hangover from drinking too much the night before. I feel this.
Yeah, I feel it's very crazy. I feel like we took advantage of Joe Biden not really doing much in his 4 years, but I feel like that's what it's supposed to be. You're not really supposed to feel like the country's supposed to run smoothly, which it was doing underneath Biden. Like people were saying, oh, nothing's changed, nothing's happening. That's probably a good thing, bro. Like now we're seeing like he's trying to take away he wants to like take slavery out of this Smithsonian and stuff and don't talk about it. I'm just like, that's really racist. That's just overt racism to me, and it's nonsense. And people are just going with it.
Thank you, baby.
So
Your iPad? Go, mommy. Can you give him his iPad? Mommy's not there. Okay, let's get your iPad. Gotta get my baby his iPad. Urgh. Hey, Batman. Yeah. No. I'm live right now. What's up? Whenever I want to, technically. Why? What's going on? Okay. I got you. Damn, he's funny. I just got yelled at by my baby.
Yeah, can I ask you a quick question?
Yes.
So do you feel like, because this is my position on it, I don't want to get you counseled or anything, but do you feel like the ending of Charlie Kirk was probably one of the best things that happened to Black people
No.
in this year? Am I honest? I feel like it was. You don't think so? But he was espousing so much anti-Black rhetoric and radicalizing people. Like,
He was.
and it wasn't going to end because, you know, free speech and stuff. So there's nothing we could do except for really that. You don't think that was like a kind of a net positive for Black people? White people were saying no.
No.
How?
I don't understand how it. How did that help us? Like, I'm not. Like,
So, I mean, I feel like it stops radicalizing because his words were radical. Like, I don't know. You see how much overt racism is in the country. I feel like he was part of that. So, I mean,
Yeah,
if you
he was
show,
part of
hey,
it.
if you act like that, you can be taken out. Like,
You know what I think it did? I think the
What?
best thing to come out of that shit was how it really further exposed the right's real agenda. Because
mhm.
after he got pew-pewed, after he got pew-pewed, they instantly said, oh, we're gonna go to HBCUs and start attacking y'all. And we were like, wait, hold up.
Yeah,
What did
that was wild.
wait, what the fuck? That was white on white crime. What the and that really for a lot of people, because I heard a lot of people talking about that, they really were like a lot of people that didn't understand before that was maybe defending him. A lot of them saw that and were like, yo, okay. Black folk, they not lying, huh? They tell it, you know, so it did in that way for people that were like, because people like to be like on the fence type shit for the on the fence people. When they saw that, they was like,
Mhm.
That's weird. Like, what the fuck did what did
Yeah.
black people do about, you know, what did they have to do? And so it, you know, it might have, I think it might have pushed some people more, you know, away from that. And
Mhm.
and I think ultimately it turned him into like a folk, like an icon, a martyr. So I don't know. I don't think it does it all, to be honest with you. I don't see it.
Yeah, it was like less than 24 hours after he had passed, and we didn't know who the suspect was. And there were like, what, 7 bomb threats to HBCUs?
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
and that was before we even knew who the heck it was. And I feel
Oh,
like
we-
people
no,
who
no.
were on the fence, like you said.
Oh no, we knew.
Oh yeah, you had a hint. Yeah, we know who does this. It's
Oh,
always
we
the
knew
same.
who it
It's a
was.
usual suspect.
We
Yeah,
knew
usual
exactly
suspect,
who it
like
was.
they say.
Hey, I could draw when they said whenever it happened, y'all could have gave me look, y'all know them police sketchers? Y'all could have gave me the police sketch set up and told me to close my eyes and draw the man's face. And that shit would have looked damn near exactly like the motherfucker look that got caught. I promise you. I knew it. When they showed me his face, I said, yep, that's him. That's him. They was like, you didn't know that's who did it. I knew who did it. Y'all don't lie to me now. I knew exactly who did that shit. I give you a full description of that man, and I never saw him. I knew exactly what he looked like from the beginning to we all did. All of us did. We all knew exactly what he looked like. So I don't know about that one. I don't
But it's
know.
just so crazy how we know, but then white people have no idea. Like his last words were literally gang violence, thinking that black people were the issue, not realizing, yo, you're not looking at your white brothers. Like they're the ones who are really, that's who you really got to be watching.
Yeah, we know. But they, they're gonna do what they're gonna do, man. They still got they got the infrastructure behind them, they got the system behind them. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna keep doing what they're gonna do. Trump said he ain't worried about it. He building his ballroom. And, here we are. But hey, you came up here. I don't know if you want to answer the prompt. You know what I'm saying? But you definitely.
Oh, well, I didn't even see the prompt.
Yeah.
So we are men. Why
Right.
why are men better providers than women? Well, growing up, my mom actually made way more money than my dad, and they've been married for like 30 plus years. So
Nice.
for me, I don't really get the whole men provide, women like stay in the home. For me, that's nonsense. That's not how I was raised. And when I end up getting married myself, I would want my wife to also provide. Obviously, I still want, I want kids as well
Yeah.
too. So she needs to take off time. She, watch the kids while they're not in school yet. But I would prefer that she also, because here's the thing, 2 incomes is better than 1. That's how you build wealth. That's how we can build wealth in the Black community if more of us did work. So I don't understand this whole men are better providers. No, women can make a lot of money. My mom makes a hell of money. So yeah, I don't really agree with that.
Yeah, I'm with that. I do think I don't know. I mean, if you make a lot of money as a man, then at some point you don't really need your woman to work.
Yeah, that's true. Like if you're making like $2 million a year as a dude, then it's like,
$2
what do you need her?
million?
Even if she's making, well, I'm being like, I'm exaggerating just to show your point. Like if you're making like hella bands and she's making less, even if she's making like, 200K, what is that gonna do for your 2 million?
What if you're making 200K a year?
Who, the guy?
Yeah.
If I was making that, I don't know. I mean, what's she gonna do? She gonna do nothing? Like you think that's enough to just have her sit home and do nothing? I know you live in Cali, so that's probably like nothing to y'all.
200K is nothing. Who be telling y'all this stuff? $200,000 is a lot of money everywhere in the country.
Okay, I don't know. People in Cali. You all seem to have all the money, so I don't know. I'm just in Atlanta, so we're nothing compared to y'all.
I mean, $200,000 is a lot of money anywhere, but yeah, I want my wife to not pay. I mean, what do you mean not do nothing? What are you talking about? My wife does a lot, but I'm saying like, even if my wife did, if she didn't have anything to do, I don't care if she don't have nothing to do. Why does that bother you?
I don't know. Maybe like I said, my mom, she's been working like 60 hours a week for as long as
You want your wife to
known her.
work 60 hours a week?
No. I'm just saying, like, I'm not used to seeing a woman just not, sit down and not do anything. Like, if you're not working, what are they gonna do then? Like, what do they? Unless the kids are grown.
Yeah, this is what I'm trying to ask you. What does it matter what she does? Why do you care? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Don't you feel like that's lazy? Like I don't know. Maybe I'm weird. I don't like seeing just people just chilling around doing.
She
nothing.
pushed out 2 kids.
But I'm saying
that gotta be worth at least a meal ticket. 2 babies gotta be worth at least a meal ticket. Because I'm thinking about me. I'm thinking about how much money would you have to pay me to have 1 kid? $750,000 plus all the medical shit covered. Minimum $750,000. Like at least $750,000. So you give me 2, okay. Shit, the second one I'm going up because you know what I'm saying. The first one, yeah, nah, you gotta give me damn near 1.5, 2 million just to make it worth my while. So I'm not understanding like, why do y'all like what? You don't like to see women just chilling?
I don't like seeing anybody just chilling, man or woman. It's not a woman thing. It's an anybody thing. Even if it was vice versa. Like if the chick was making like 200K and the dude was doing nothing, but maybe for you it's a woman thing, or it's dependent on sex.
What do you mean? Yeah, hell yeah, bro. I want to see my wife chilling. I don't know what you're talking about. Like I'm not understanding. You don't want to see your wife just chilling, like not having to do nothing.
I mean, I would say for sure. Like let's say if we have young kids, they're not in school yet. I don't believe in like daycare or anything because crazy things happen in daycare. They can get sick, get who knows who's there. So for sure, if it was like for those periods, I would be working. She could stay at home. But then it's like once they're in school, they're grown. like you like she's just gonna be watching TV.
Yeah. What if? Look, that's what I'm saying. I'm doing not look. She can watch TV. She can go to fucking Glen Ivy spa day once a week. She could go to Pilates 4-5 times a week. Yeah, she can go to the market every Thursday. Like, what do you care? I couldn't care less what my wife do when I'm working. Like, what? I don't understand. Long as she there, like, look, this is all I ask for. This is all I ask for. I do got one rule. I do got a rule on this one.
What's that?
She got to be like when I'm available. She got to be like she got to set time aside for us. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like I need time for us. But like, and I'm talking about like just to hang and go out and do whatever we gonna do. You know what I'm saying? But like, I need time for us. Like as long as she making sure she got time for me, then I'm good. I don't care what she do. I don't care.
But
what
don't you
she
feel
do.
like is that good for the mind though, for the soul to not have any purpose? You feel like
purpose?
Like, you know, like no
What's your
like
purpose?
career aspirations.
Brother, my purpose is to stay black and die. I don't be doing
Stay black and die.
That's my number on since I was born. My number one purpose was to stay black and die. That was it. That's all I ever. And I've been true than a motherfucker to one of them, and the other one just is gonna come at some point in time. But yeah, that's all I got for you, baby. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, what? I'm not understanding why y'all don't be liking to see women not like just chilling. I love to see women.
I
Chilling,
mean, I feel like it's good for her though.
exactly.
No, I think it's good for her to like do something. I mean, like, what about I guess maybe like a business or something. Maybe she could get like, you know, a business she likes
Why
to do.
does she have to do anything? Why does she have to do anything that she
Dude.
don't want to do? If she wants to start a business, start a business. If she wants to start a business, start a business. If she wants to fucking go pick apples every day in an orchard, pick apples every day in an orchard. What do I care? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, look, let me ask you this. If you hit the lottery for $200 million, what you doing?
Oh, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna invest it for sure. You know, probably live off the dividends.
You're gonna invest $200 million for what? It's $200
No,
million.
I mean like to live
money?
off of it's generational wealth. You got to live off the dividend. You can't, you know, spend it all. You can invest it, make like 8%, live off of 4%. What is that, like $1 million a year, maybe?
Put it in a high yield savings account, get 4% a year. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Just that's enough. Like, what? What do you invest in?
You probably live off of. No, I'm saying you can live off of the interest on that. You want to keep the principal, keep the 200 and live off the interest.
Well,
you'll get from your investments.
You would get paid every month for like, I think it's like 30 years or something like that until it pays out.
Oh,
so,
no, I'm taking the lump sum. I'm not going to take.
Okay, so you take the lump sum. So you're going to get $100 million.
Yeah.
They're going to cut. So $100 million,
yeah,
take
taxes.
that, put it in the thing, and then it is what it is. I'm trying to figure out the thing that I'm trying to figure out. Also, that might be smart because the tax rate, I don't think it's going to go down no time soon. So you might as well take it right now.
True.
But
yeah,
I'm trying to figure out what would you do? Not what would you do with the money? What would you do with like day to day?
What would I do? I mean, it'd be nice to start like a little gym business. You know, I have a degree in clinical exercise science. I have my personal trainer's license. I really like working out, so I'd probably do like a gym or something. And she could like be a little like, you know, be the front desk person at my gym. You know, like scanning cards, making sure people don't come in and sneak a workout in.
Why
I
would
think that'd be fun.
You got $100 million. Why are you starting a business?
Cause, dude, once you get bored, like just to live, what would you do? You would just go on vacation all day, like just chill. But isn't that bad for the mind, for the body,
Shit,
for the soul?
Working in a capitalist society is bad for the body, brother. What is you?
Yo,
what are you talking about? What is happening here?
No.
Like, am I tripping? Man,
I feel like humans need to move. Humans need to like
you gaslighted me so much. You really got me second guessing. Like, am I tripping? Like, should I care? Like, should I be doing stuff? Like, I'll be doing. Mind you, I would be doing stuff. I just wouldn't be working. I would be
No,
busy.
I wouldn't be working a job I hate. But wouldn't you want like a
Any
dream
job.
business? You don't have
Any job. Fuck no. Fuck no. A business? Fuck no. Hell no. $100 million.
I can see you buying like a studio.
No,
Dude,
you
you could
can't.
definitely buy like a
No, you
studio,
can't.
have like
No,
a
you
radio
cannot.
station.
You can't see me doing that. If you can see me doing that, you fucking Stevie Wonder, nigga. You can't see me doing that shit because I will never.
Dude, I can see
I
you
will
having like a
Nope, you already wrong. As soon as you say you can see me having, if you see me working, then you don't see me. I'm John Cena. You can't see me, nigga. If you see, if I get $100 million and you can see me working, you can't see me. I know you blind. I know you.
But you don't love what you're doing right now? You don't love what you're doing right
Yeah, I
now?
love what I'm doing right now. Absolutely.
You don't think you'll just multiply it? Like get a bigger studio,
No.
get more equipment, have
no.
more guests on?
You said buy a bigger house? Yeah, I'll buy a bigger house.
No, I said studio.
Nah, I ain't buying no bigger studio.
Come
Bigger
on now.
studio.
No, we need you. We need you to just like, keep doing what you're doing. I know you like doing it. You could just do it on a way bigger scale.
I
You
might
just
write
going
a
to the
book.
Maldives, just chilling.
No, I ain't
I
going
can see
nowhere.
that.
Why am I going to Maldives? I live in California. I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, true. Cali's pretty nice. Yeah, Cali's
going-
pretty nice.
I ain't going nowhere, baby. I'm right here with you.
But yeah, nah. I mean, I just feel like people need to be moving, working. It's good for the soul.
Is it?
I think you're a hater. I
Who,
think,
me?
yeah, I think men
Why?
have a serious, because I think men, especially just like hearing you talk, and it's not just you, it's men who've come up here before, they have a real issue with women resting. Considering all the labor that a woman provides, free labor, child rearing, education, housekeeping, cooking, plus 60% of married, 60 to 70% of married women work, all that labor, and it would bother you if a woman didn't do anything for a clean 2 to 3 years after she had a baby.
To be
Like,
fair, I didn't say.
Oh
just
no,
women. I
I'm
said
I'm
anybody.
talking like I'm talking like 30, folks. Like if my wife could stop working today, like not do
no,
nothing,
not
I
talking
would
about
be
you,
like,
Pug. That's what I'm saying.
hell
Like,
yeah.
you're encouraging that, but what I'm saying is it seems like Dober is uncomfortable with that idea, and he's not the only man who is uncomfortable with
No,
that
a lot
idea.
of men hate to
A-
see women resting, and
A
I'll be
lot of
shocked by that.
men. And
I
I'm
didn't know
like,
that was a thing, Kate. I didn't know that was a thing
Pub,
until women started talking about it. I was like, what?
Pub, I swear to God.
Like,
And
what
it's
the fuck?
and it's
But-
like, and here's the thing, it's night and day, because now that I'm home and now that I married who I married, he goes out of his way to make sure that I don't do any additional labor. And for me, because I'm used to just doing, I've been on my own so long, it's second nature. And then he's like, well, I told you not to lift that. I told you to leave that stuff for me. He tell me leave the dishes in the fucking sink.
But you did see, we already done told you got a good man. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
don't, these niggas ain't, you know what I'm saying? I remember one time I was arguing with you, or you was telling me something, and I was like, nah, you whatever. And then you was like, nah, he told me he drove an hour to make sure I didn't pump my own gas. And I was like, yeah, see, he built different. He not built,
He
you know what I'm
is.
saying?
And
He
my
built a little
daddy,
different.
my daddy said the other day when he seen him like lifting all the stuff, he looked at the moving truck and he said, Phil, did you moved all this stuff? You packed all this stuff in the truck? And he said, yes, sir. He told me, talking about, Kayla, you gonna unalive that man. He didn't say unalive, but you said, yeah,
Nah.
you gonna unalive that man. He said, that
That's
boy,
hater talk.
right, but he was just saying like how just
I know.
seeing in real time how Phil worked. But then my daddy is the same way. He don't want me doing stuff. Now that he's back in my life, child, it's like daddy's girl all over again. I'm gonna do the garden. I'm gonna come paint.
Man.
I'm gonna come. You know what I'm saying? But my point is, I wasn't used to men being fucking haters like that.
I didn't know. I swear to God, I had no idea. I was oblivious. Then I just started hearing men be like, women don't be doing nothing when they be, and I was sitting there like, what the fuck? They was like, yeah,
I lie back.
what do mothers
My
do when they,
people.
what do mothers do when stay-at-home mamas? What do stay-at-home mamas do when they, and I was like, take care of the, I just did, look. I just did the math on this shit the other day. Look, So you know how dudes be like, when the babies go to school, the stay-at-home mamas ain't doing shit all day. And then I thought about it because my wife is stay-at-home mother. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, all right, so my wife wake up at 6, right? From 6 to 8:30 in the morning, she's working with the kids. She doing all this, she getting all the shit ready with the kids, right? That's when that's when the last kid is gone and she back home after she done dropped that little nigga off. Let's call it like 9, it's closer to 9. So from 6 to 9, just call it a clean 3 hours, right? Cool. Then from 9 till 3, which is 6 hours, my baby is in school, right? She is doing stuff for the house for like probably 2 hours, maybe more. So really, she only got like maybe like 3 hours of downtime. You know what I'm saying? Before my kids come home. Then the kids come home at 3, and she on from 3 until these niggas go to sleep at 9, which is another 6. She worked like 14 hours a day. I'm sitting there like, I had to do the math on it. I was like, wait, because I did. At first I was like, yeah, you know, they at school all day, and I didn't really like do the, you know what I'm saying, like do the real science on it. I was
You
like,
ain't
wait,
clock?
I had to clock it. I really sat down and thought about it. I was like, wait, it ain't like the niggas go to school and then she just come in the house and just fucking kick up her feet. Like she come in the house, even if she not working for the full 6, I'm saying, let's say she got 3. I got way more than 3 hours a day downtime. Even when I worked the 9 to 5, I had more than 3 hours downtime a day. I used to go to work at 10. I'll wake up at 7. I go to work at 10. So I had 3 hours or 6. No. Y'all, I'm tripping. I'm lying like a motherfucker. I wake up at 5. So I wake up at 5. I go to work at 10. So I have 5 hours of downtime in the morning, right? Or let's call it 4 hours because you get dressed and shit. But I had 4 hours of downtime. I went to work from 10 till 8, 10 to 8. I got off at 8. Then I had from, because I've lived 5 minutes away from my house. So I had from fucking 8:15 to, 11 o'clock. I had so many hours. That's how I was able to start doing this shit. Because I had a lot of downtime. I was able to do it. Like, I don't be understanding the math on this shit.
Let me correct a lie real quick. I forgot my baby daddy was a fucking hater. He got mad because he said I wouldn't cook for him when I was freshly postpartum. Mind you, I was in a diaper for like 3 hours and I had to get stitches after I had the baby.
I'm gonna let liberal go ahead, liberal slayer.
Yeah, I have a question for you.
Okay.
So
I hope it's
you
about the
said
Bronx.
well, you just said something about how your wife takes back your kids from school, and from then on, she's working. So can you like run me by that real quick? Because I honestly don't know what somebody would be doing unless she's like a maid for like 6+ hours. Like I don't understand.
It's almost like you didn't listen because I didn't say she worked for 6 hours.
Well, I mean, you said from then on she's working.
I didn't
So
say that.
I
You
literally did.
I did it, liberal slayer.
You did.
I did it. Why? How are you telling me what I said?
Okay, so tell me what you said, please.
I
enlighten
said
me.
that when my babies go to school from 9 till 3, that's when they get home, right? But I said for about 2 to 3 hours, she's doing work in the house. So like she's cleaning, she's planning, whatever, like
Yeah.
doing the logistics of the house. Then she has like 3 hours of downtime. Now my wife runs a small business or whatever on her own, so she does stuff like that too. And she does a little. But I'm just saying that in reality, let's say she got 3 hours of downtime, which she really don't even
Okay.
have it. But I'm gonna give her 3 hours, right? But then as soon as the babies come home, she's right back to it.
Yeah. So what does that mean? Is she working since or up until they sleep? Like what
Yeah.
do you that's okay, that's what I
Do
just
you
said,
have
and you said
kids?
no, that's wrong. I didn't say that.
You
So
said that brother. I said that they go to school for 6 hours, and you said that she was working for 6 hours straight. And I said I never said that, which is true.
no,
never
I said
that.
when they come back from school. I said
No.
when they come back
Okay.
from school. you
Whatever.
said- Okay, so what does she do? Is she like what, a maid or
Yeah, sure.
what?
Whatever you want to call it. Whatever you want to demean. However you want to.
She like sits by the kids all day long and just does whatever
she
they
does
want.
whatever they want. Yeah, that's what she's
Okay.
doing. Yeah.
That's
No,
very
we're not
weird.
going to diminish her like that. Stop trying to be funny. Do you
No,
have
I'm
kids,
not being
Liberal?
funny.
Do
I'm
you
just
have-
hold on. Wait. I'm trying to figure out the point.
I'm just trying to understand why like she's doing that. She could be doing other things.
Like what?
Doing whatever small business she has for a couple
She
of
does
hours.
do that. She does do that too.
Okay, but you said that she's working all day with the kids from 3 to whenever they go to sleep. So I don't know. That's just weird to me.
Because you don't take care of kids.
No, it's just you don't have to be on their side 24/7. I just don't see
Again,
that to be
you don't take care of kids. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You just don't know. I get it. I
Okay.
get your ignorance because you don't take care of kids. But if you take care of kids, then you know the kids, you got to be there with them all the fucking time. Well,
No, you don't.
Yes, see, you don't take care of kids.
I mean,
It's
you
a
should teach the
different-
kids to
it's a
know
different way,
responsibilities.
Slayer.
Hold on, wait, hold on, okay, hold on. Wait. I want to tell them something. So the reason why I don't like getting too personal is because I have a profoundly autistic son, right? So you literally, like my wife literally has to be on call at all, like all the time with him. But even if I remove him from the situation, right? And I think about my neurotypical son, my youngest son, when he comes home, you got to talk to him. Like you have to have conversations with him, right? You got to his day, highs and the lows. What was the best?
Yeah.
What was the peak and the pit? Right? Then you got to do homework.
Okay.
Homework with him takes like an hour and a half. Then it's make food. Then you got to make him some food or whatever. Or maybe before that, however order you want to do it, you make him food. Then you do homework. Then he gets on his pad. But even when he's on his iPad and then when he's doing what he wants to do, the thing about kids is they like you and they want to be around you. And even when he's on his pad, like my son, you weren't on here, but my son was like, "Hey, Dad, you got 30 minutes to get off of that live. I'm setting the timer because even if we just sit next to you, he wants me there and present with him. I can't be like in another room. Like I'm in the house with my kids all the time, but I have to be there with them. I have to like give them attention. I have to sit next to him. He want to lay on me. You know what I'm saying? Like the conversations you have in the, while you're doing what you're doing, they want that. They need your presence, right? So that is what I'm talking about. And that never goes away. And then that's for 2-3 hours. And then it's like cook dinner, eat dinner, then you back to chilling again for another hour. And then it's bedtime and you got to do your bedtime routine. So at the end of the night, me and my wife get like an hour before we go to bed with each other, maybe hour and a half. We go to bed like 10:30, and then I'm up at 5:30, she's up at 6. That's how it works. Like, it's like, I see it. I literally watch what she does every day. I'm here in the house with her every day. I see exactly what she does. And it's a lot. It's more than I want to do. I don't work 14 hours a day.
All right, I understand. Yeah, but I came here to talk about the prompt. I just want to ask you a question about that.
Go ahead. Hold on. Let me read these and then you can answer the prompt, please. Biku said, "Ew, get that Protestant work ethic out of my face." They love that Protestant work ethic. Aquarius said he want to eat Krabby Patties and sleep under a rock. That's what I want to do. I don't want to do shit. Nigel said, "Liberal Slayer sounds like a power top to me." You on OF? Damn it, dude. Damn, man. They said that nigga is Smack's worker. All right, go ahead, brother.
Yeah, I disagree. Well, there isn't really a disagree or agree. I think men are better workers and providers than women. I just think, they're capable of doing more jobs than women. I think they're more efficient in certain things like physical labor. I think they're better emotionally. So, yeah, I think that's why when it
You think
comes to
men are-
being a provider.
You think men
Sorry?
are better?
Efficient?
What'd you say, Kay?
I said, you think men are efficient? Y'all literally bump around like lumps on a fucking log. Efficient is the furthest thing y'all are.
Men
Y'all
are definitely not efficient.
tasked to do one thing. Please shut the fuck up.
Men are addicted to cutting 10 times and measuring once. We love that shit. That's our claim to fame. Don't read the instructions.
I
Work
mean, I
backwards,
think- Yeah, I think you have to be a little bit more specific in that. Where are they not efficient in? Because I can name you a couple things that men are completely way more efficient than women are in certain fields. Like physical labor is definitely one
They're
that
not,
men
though.
are 10
Literally.
times. They're not?
There.
No, they're not. But wait.
What?
The when you guys say stuff like men are more efficient than women, there's nothing that you have that can substantiate that, right? Like that's just how you feel. And that's fine. I'm all for the how you feel argument, right? I just want to be clear. I'm all for that. But I'll tell you why I disagree. And I've spoken because I'm not a blue collar worker dude or nothing like that. But I do have a guy who owns a relatively successful blue collar business. And he talks about how the women are more efficient than the men. They get the job done
What?
faster and better. I know that's mind blowing, huh? Like an actual blue collar worker will oftentimes, and he talks about how when he talks to the woman, he only has to give her instructions one time and she stays on task. But the men, because men don't listen as well as women, right? And men, the ego fucks with the man. They don't ask questions as much as women do. You have to redirect them often. They fuck up and you got to go over there and be like, that's not what I told you to do. I told you to do da 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 da. So I think you're looking at efficiency based on the physiological makeup of men and women. And I can see why
Absolutely.
I can see why you would come to that conclusion, but we're humans and we know that the mind is the most powerful muscle,
Hub.
right?
In physical labor, no.
But wait, yes.
No, I
in
don't.
physical
I don't
labor.
think, I don't think so.
My builder superintendent, I just bought a house, and he said on his team, the best workers he had with building this house that I live in right now and painting it were the Hispanic ladies. The ladies, he said, because they were detail oriented. There were very few mistakes that he had to go behind them and correct. They were very accurate, precise, etc. And he didn't have to do all that hooping and hollering all day. He said the women, he said, I will hire them every lifetime if I could work with them.
Like women, how men work and women work is like the tortoise and the hare. It's like men, like we are faster, like we should be in general, like physically, right? To your point, we are bigger and we should be, but then we're stupid and we don't listen. So that creates, now that's a problem. That's where the thing, and saying that the mind isn't like important when it comes to physical labor is crazy.
Not as important as physical.
Yes, it is.
No.
Yes,
I
it
don't
is,
think
sir.
so.
Okay, so do you play sports? Have you
Yeah,
played sports?
I played D2.
You play D2. Okay, what sport did you play?
Soccer.
You play soccer. Okay, so were the best players always the most physical players?
Yeah, you need to be an athlete. In today's age, yes, you need to be an athlete first, 100%.
Okay. Now I will tell you then, because I played a shit ton of sports. I didn't play D2. I just played up until high school. But or while I was in high school. Let me tell you something. The physicality plays a role, right? But the mind, the training, the attention to detail, that is the thing that propels people. Oftentimes, I beat plenty of people that were bigger than me. I beat plenty of people that were faster than me. Right?
Absolutely.
That happens all the time because I was more skilled than they are. So I don't know why, as an athlete, you're up here lying, talking about, it was the bigger dudes. Like
Listen.
Shook,
okay,
dunked on all types of people, took them to the hole, locked up people that was bigger than me, all types of shit. Like, I'm not understanding. Like, and they just weren't as skilled as I am. They were bigger than me. They were faster than me, but they
I
weren't
understand that.
as smart as I am. So I'm not understanding, as a former athlete, why are you saying that physicality is the most important thing when we know it's not?
Look, okay, so I understand that completely. Like, I developed my technical ability before I developed anything physical. I understand that more than anybody. And I can tell you, I was better than anybody on the field. But what I would say is that when people, when you become older, and that technical ability everybody starts to have, okay, you kind of start to see the gap in between the physical players and the non-physical players due to the fact that people all develop the technical ability. So,
but you're making my point.
Physical attributes, when you grow older, definitely matters in sports way more than technical ability.
Hold on. But you're making my point. You just made my point. So you said, basically, nobody would disagree with, because right? When you match up the physicality with the skill, of course, that person is superior, right? But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the person who is more skilled than the person who isn't. So you agree that physicality isn't the number one thing. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I agree with
I
you.
think I'd rather be an athlete and not have technical ability than technical ability and not be an athlete. Just say that right
Okay.
then and there.
Okay, it depends on
That's
the
just
sport.
straight up.
Yeah, it depends on the sport because I play basketball and I can tell you what, I don't care how high you can jump and I don't care how fast you are and I don't care how strong you are. If you can't dribble, you can't play. If you can't shoot, unless you're 7 feet, that's the only height that they will like allow you to play. I'm saying like no matter, they don't care about your skill set. 7 feet is 7 feet. You can't teach 7 feet. That's what they say, right? But even if you're 6'4" and you can't dribble, you're too short. You're too short. You're not tall enough to you know what I'm saying, to overcome your lack of skill, right?
Well, I mean, you can't really teach people how to touch rim. You can't really teach that. There's
you can.
definitely an athletic attribute that you're born with, okay, that you're going to be superior to other people no matter how hard they work. Okay, that's just a fact, straight up. When it comes to basketball, you're either tall, you have jump, you have certain things that people, no matter how hard they work for years, they're not even going to achieve. You can teach technical ability, you can teach the crossovers, you can teach all these things.
I have a question for you. Who is the best wide receiver of all time?
Antonio Brown.
Get off. Stop smoking crack. Who is the best wide receiver of all time? And I love Antonio Brown as a player. Not now, he's a weirdo, but I love him as a player. Name him. Be for real. I could even say the best football player of all time if I wanted to, but I'm just relegating it to
Oh no, probably like Jerry Rice or something.
Hey, everybody knows it's Jerry Rice. Okay. Terrell Owens is about 30 pounds heavier than Jerry Rice, way more athletic than Jerry Rice. He's not the best receiver of all time. Megatron, not the best receiver of all time. Randy Moss, not the best receiver of all time. All of them bigger, stronger, faster, whatever you want to say. Jerry Rice wasn't fast. His 40 time wasn't that fast, but he was by far, like not even like of all the positions that you can argue, there's 2 positions you can't argue. There's 2 positions you can't argue in football. Lawrence Taylor is the best linebacker of all time, and Jerry Rice is the best wide receiver, if not the best football player of all time. But Jerry Rice, by far, is the best wide receiver of all time. Everybody else, you're arguing. You could say T.O., you could say Moss, you could say Megatron. I don't give a fuck, right? And he was not the biggest, the strongest, nor the fastest.
Okay.
But his skill set, ridiculously high. Everybody talked about how great his routes were. Everybody did. Everybody talked about how his in-game speed was ridiculous. Like because it's different to run a 40 than it is in-game, right? You know how it is in sports. I was really good at running 40s, but I could not be good at running the 40. But in the game, you know what I'm saying? I could be scared. I can, whatever, the equipment, the game, whatever. Jerry Rice, because of his skill set and because he had enough athletic ability, he was able to become the greatest wide receiver of all time. Men, when it comes to physical labor, if men actually dove into the work and became the best versions of themselves on the job, I could agree with you to some extent that, yeah, I think that men would be the best laborers. But as it stands, women are the ones that are far more likely to pour into the jobs, listen better, and become the best versions of themselves and stay on task, right? That's also definitely proven. If you talk about like studies that prove how much work women do at work versus men, I think women on average do like 2 hours more work than men do a day or something crazy like that. It might be a week.
Like I would love to see the study because I think we're talking about like anecdotal. Like you brought up something that your friend that works in blue collar jobs said women work better.
I just gave you an example.
Person down here, but I understand. But I'm just saying like I could say the same thing. But like the whole, I think when it comes to the whole like NFL like Jerry Rice thing, I think we're talking about a very high level here, and I'm just saying like there needs to be a physical standard met, and all those players have met that. And I think at that level, that's where that comes the technical ability.
What are you saying?
I'm saying at the NFL level, I think there needs to be a physical standard met, and all those players meet that. What's
the physical standard in the NFL? You just have to
be an athlete. To be an athlete, I think that
Jerry
is
Rice is athlete. Sir, you missed my
Yes,
whole
yes.
point.
is he
Jerry
not?
Rice-
Is he not?
Listen, Lenny.
I understand.
Jerry, what do you understand? Because you don't sound like you understand. You sound like
I
you're just
understand
arguing.
he's an athlete. I understand the guy next to him is an athlete. They're all athletes because they are meeting the standard. Okay, at that level, they
Liberal.
all need to
Hold
work
on,
on their
brother.
technical ability.
Hold on, brother. You don't know what I'm saying. I'm saying, based on your logic, for it to be true, the best wide receiver would just be the biggest, strongest, fastest receiver. That is why I brought up Jerry Rice specifically, because he is not the biggest, nor the fastest, nor the strongest. That was my point. Yes, he meets a baseline standard of athleticism to play in the NFL. That is not the discussion. You said, right? So if Jerry Rice, in this analogy, by the way, Jerry Rice represents women. T.O. represents men, because T.O. is bigger, stronger, and faster, but he's not better. That was my point. Megatron represents men. He is bigger, stronger, and faster than Jerry Rice, but he is not better than Jerry Rice. He's just bigger, stronger, and faster. That was the point of my analogy, because that is what you were saying. You were saying, well, men are bigger and stronger than women. Therefore, when it comes to physical labor, they are better at physical labor. And I was like, that is absolutely not true, because women are more skilled than men are. And then you lied and was like, no, that doesn't matter. Then you agreed with me and then moved the goalpost. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's the problem. That's where we are right now, brother. I promise you, that's where we're at.
I think this is a poor analogy because of the position. If we talk about position that actually matters about physicality, I think that's a little bit different. Like, linebacker.
Hold on, wait.
I think that's way more physical than a wide receiver.
Have you ever played football?
I think a linebacker is way more physical, or even a running back.
Did you ever play football? Have you ever played football?
I watch football.
Brother, hold on. I'm going to ask my man, Phil. Phil, have you ever played football? Because I'm lost right now, because I play receiver.
I got a fork in
receiver is, no, you good. Receiver is physical as fuck. I don't know what the fuck you talking
about. More than a running back?
No. See? You see how you keep moving the goalposts?
Okay, but no.
Like, what the fuck?
No, but you're putting the most one of the least physical jobs on the field comparing to a running back.
It's not. It's not. But I'm gonna ask you a question. Who is the best running back of all time? Stop muting him. Let him go.
Saquon Barkley.
Again, a lie.
I don't know about that.
He may one day be the greatest, but he ain't the greatest. He's literally still playing. Like, be fucking for real. Are you a child?
Well, hey, man, he's in my era, dude. Saquon Barkley.
Okay. I like how you lied just for the sake of lying. This shit is boring.
But hey, if we talk about now, you know who's the best wide receiver?
I'm not talking about now. I'm not talking about.
All right, DK Metcalf.
I'm not talking about right now, brother. I'm saying of all time.
Dude, I don't know, man.
You don't know? Okay. The best running back of all time, I think, arguably, is Barry Sanders, right? Barry Sanders. Who's bigger? Who's stronger? I can name Adrian Peterson, bigger, stronger, probably faster. Derrick Henry, bigger, stronger, probably just as fast. Fucking the Bus, bigger, stronger. Earl Campbell, bigger, stronger. I can keep going. A bunch of running backs are bigger, stronger, and faster than Barry Sanders. None of them were better.
Saquon Barkley is better at every aspect, buddy.
All right, it's corny. Go ahead, Phil. All right. Go ahead, Phil. Phil got that bad Wi-Fi, man. I ain't gonna even hold you. I'm gonna let my man, he gonna have to spin the block on you, boy. Sure. Biku said, talking ish over Hedy Lamar's Wi-Fi is hilarious. Ow. Shit. It wasn't you. He want to grow it out, yeah.
I want to grow it out for like 3 weeks.
He want to grow it out, so we letting it grow. He got him a little baby. He looking like Brian Gumble. HBO Sports head ass. All right, man. I gotta go. See, this is my boss. This is who you gotta listen to, man. The babies don't play. They tell you how to get up, when to get up, what to do, when to do it. Yes, sir, no, sir. Bet. I'm gonna holler, y'all. Hey, man, shout out to the Tappers, Yappers, and Super Chatters, man. Shout out to the best minds in the business. We did it, Joe, and all that good stuff. That shit was crazy. They don't be talking about nothing. Anyway, they wasn't talking about nothing. You just moved the goalposts all around the board.